Hey guys, yes, it's Local Fubuchi here, and so I did a new merch, get my merch line, like support me. So just being creative, and like I was like, I accidentally did this. I accidentally peeled off this thing off the panty liner, and I was like, oh my god! And then I tripped, and I fell on my phone, and I think then I fell asleep, and then I wrote this. So like I thought it was a sign, and I was like, oh my gosh, I should promote this. So like, catch me outside with this. Like, catch me. That did not make sense. Oh my god. Okay, so like I think this is such a good product. Like it's better than other. You should totally buy it. Cause like obviously you can like throw it, and because it has things in you know you know it's I don't know how to say. I forgot. How am I this dumb? It's summer, guys. This is why. And oh yeah, cause it's summer. I didn't clean my face. You can tell. You can tell I didn't shower. Okay, I showered yesterday, but like that's beside the point. But it has cushion. Am I Russian? I didn't. I should be a rapper. So like there's cushions, so like it can obviously save the fall like demonstration. Like right here. Oh my god, I can't find the my phone, like the merch. So this is just a test. I had never done this before. Oh, it's so echoey. Oh, aesthetics. Ooh. Okay, never mind. Okay. So like I'm a demonstration. Oh my god, it's still there. Like, oh my god, you can see the camera right there. And like, it just saved it. And like, and yeah, guys. So like, totally buy it. Amazon, JK. It's not in stores. It's limited edition. It's only, it's only, oh my god. It's only like unique and rare. So like, oh my god. So like, totally buy it. Like, I need help, guys. Like, you can tell I'm struggling with my life. I'm gonna get so much acne from this. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, okay. So yeah, actually, I was just joking. Like, I just like was planning to do like a skit like showing off like that and like pretending the pad or I mean the I forgot what it's called the I'm gonna say pad. I know it's not correct, but I'm just gonna say it because I forget like words. Okay. Okay, so just like yeah, and I was gonna pretend it was a phone, and then I got my phone out, and I was like, oh, guess I don't need this. But then I was like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if I showed it and put it in my phone? Oh my god, I can't put this. Okay, and I just like, oh my gosh, I should promote my YouTube channel, and yeah, I did that, and like, the money was just there. I don't even know who this is, who this is. This is for. So I guess I'm the youngest flexer of the century. I guess I don't know. Right? Like, what is my life? Okay. Also, this is my summer outfit. Like, I'll be wearing this every day, every second of summer. Like, oh my god, because I can literally blend in and cause red and like red, and that did not make sense. So like yeah, and everything. Oh my god, I don't want to go to that. And then like yeah, everything's just red, and like obviously it makes sense, cause yeah. And yeah, so don't invite me to party because I be smelling like like sewer. And so, oh my god, nah, is this a good angle though? Oh my god, Instagram like promote my marriage. Oh my gosh, Instagram. I've not been Instagram for like a while. Okay, I've been in Instagram yesterday, I I didn't click on Instagram for like a month, and I'm so sorry. And then like most of people's, I mean, I didn't, I didn't like most of the posts because I wasn't in Instagram. Like I think I deleted it because like, oh, it's too much work. Like YouTube and Instagram. Like, how do people do this? Like I'm stressed. But then I was like, it's summer. Like I should catch up with my Instagram and post more often and comment more. I actually never I commented like so little. And oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Not story time because not story time because it's been like 5 minutes ago. Okay, so right there, right? I can't see. Okay, like in that window, like like in that window, a hummingbird just crashed into it, and then like it didn't fall down. Oh, I didn't. I think I saw it fly away, and then like I kept hearing like noises upstairs, and I just realized it looks like the Grudge, the House of the Grudge. And I'm scared. I'm home alone, guys. Like, save me. Oh my god. And like, I actually prayed to like Lord Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Like, and I think I look better. And yeah, I think that's good. Like, that's literally the update. Like, what am I doing right now? Because this is like barely the third or second, no, the second day. And the first day, I literally didn't do anything that I remember. Like, I literally don't remember anything from yesterday. I think I was like blacked out. Not joking. I just didn't do anything special. Oh, yeah, I didn't do anything special. So, like, yeah. So, now that I talked about my present, I'm gonna talk about the past. So, oh, wait, I'm gonna settle the camera down. Because, like, I'm not. Okay. So, okay. So, so I'm gonna, so I'm gonna talk about a reflection of this year. Okay, last year. Because I was a sophomore last year. School year. School year, that's what I'm saying. I was like confusing myself. Okay, so my school has to do like every student has to do this thing, like they reflect back into like they reflect back from that year. I mean that class, like the whole class. They have to write an essay about like what happened in that class, like what did you learn, what was the challenges, obviously. Because like I don't know, my school tries to be special, I guess, like in a good way. I'm not trying to be like, they're so annoying. Cause like, yeah, it's extra work, but it's preparing us for college, and I'm like, I'm such a good student that I acknowledge that. So, okay, so after reflect, and then there's a new thing that like people were like talking about. The teacher was talking about. They're like a year long reflection, and they're like, and I was okay. Sorry, I heard something upstairs. I was like, what, like evidence? Oh my god, clickbait and reviews. Oh my god, there's a. Sorry, I'm so into. Okay, sorry. So this year long reflection, and I was in PE, but my school doesn't call it PE, so I'm just gonna say PE. And if you're from my school, which is like everybody, like every viewer, I'm just gonna say PE instead of like ENS, which is I forgot nutrition something. I don't know, exercise, something. I don't know. I don't remember. I do not remember. Okay, so this year long reflection, my PE teacher was saying like, "Oh my god, it's so interesting." She was like hyping it out, humping. I was say humping it out, but like, it's just hyping it up. And I was like, "Oh my god, this is gonna be fun! Like, this is gonna be the first essay that actually I feel like better about myself." Cause like, I have to be totally honest. It's gonna be sound like really sad. Like, oh my god, Fabian, like, are you okay? Are you depressed? Are you gonna kill yourself? Not yet. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm okay. My mental state is kind of good. Kind of, it's good. It's good. I'm sorry. I'm like raising too much flags. Um. So right now I'm in like process of like loving yourself. That sounds really sad, but like to be honest, if I hear that from somebody now, like now, I feel like oh they're in a healing process. Either like something happened to them, or they just have to like they just have they have like inner conflicts. So like I think I have inner conflicts. Like I learned to be myself's best friend because like sometimes my biggest fear is being alone, left alone without anybody saying like where they went or like something like that. That's kind of like my biggest fear, and like I panic when that happens. So yeah, and that's why I'm always like around people, because like I don't want to be like, I want to, sometimes I want to be alone. And like people, like the YouTube channels I've been researching, they're like, hey, so yeah, you have to be alone, like you have to like, you have to have time for yourself, like just talk to yourself, like not in a psychology. What is my life? Like I cannot say anything. I'm sorry. But yeah, you have to like talk to yourself, and like you have to acknowledge your traumas, your past. Like I actually don't have childhood traumas, but I remember like things that like scared me. Not in a bad, like a movie that scared me. Like not like my mama killed killed this dog and I have to live with it. No, more like, hey, remember this movie that like haunted me and like give me nightmares, and like nightmares I remember. I just feel like something's gonna, like noise is gonna be up there. Like I don't know. Like okay, okay, okay. So yeah, I'm okay. I think I made progress. I think I felt like I've always been like myself best friend. And yeah, I think yeah. So I talked too much about this. Like I'm sorry, it's gonna be a like a long video. So like a year long reflection, yeah. So I was like, oh my god, more interesting. I'm gonna feel better about myself, or like no, I'm gonna get to know myself better than I think I know. But that's a lie, because when they give us the rubrics, they're there was like challenges you had, and challenging classes, not challenges you had, interesting things you did out of school, in school, or in school, yeah. And it was mostly like that, like 5 paragraphs, and it didn't have like a conclusion paragraph or like a intro paragraph. So it was like just straight up like say like what your challenging classes, what you did this yeah, that was really interesting or caught your eye, or like you're gonna follow, I think. And yeah, I was like, oh, I was kind of disappointed, and I'm like, I should do more. And I was like, at the end of the essay, I was like, this felt like a normal essay. Like, it didn't feel emotional or like, oh wow, I came a long way, even though I kind of did. Yeah, and I was in some, I think like that was the last day of school. No, in the last day of school, I was like just sitting outside, in the porch, and like just like sitting there, like being with myself, like obviously, cause like I'm in that part of my life, is that like questioning my life, like, hey, what am I meant for? Like teens, and yeah, I was doing that. I was like, oh my god, I should do a reflecting my years and giving the tea to people and exposing people. I'm joking. I was like, oh my god, I should actually be like doing like a video, because I can, because I can. And so I'm gonna do a two-parter about like reflecting my sophomore year, and just seeing this out there. Like one, I think that after the last day of school, when you walked out of school, you're automatically the next year. Like if I was a freshman, and the last year of school, like my last class ended, and I walked out of school, I'll be a sophomore. So that's what I think. So I'm just gonna say that, and because that's important, because my first story, my first thing I want to talk about is a party I went to. And so this party was not ordinary. It wasn't basic. It wasn't extra. It wasn't extra. It wasn't basic. It was the best party. Like, is that, what's the middle ground? What's the middle ground from that? I don't know. But like, it was a sweet 17, and the the birthday girl now graduated, and I feel so bad because I haven't talked to her since that party. Like I think I said hi, and like that's on. Like I want to talk to you more, but you're in college. You're gonna be in college, and I'm like, oh my god. I feel like I'm the little brother, and she's the like the big sister, and I'm like, oh my god, inspirational. Like actually, like it made me like, oh my god, she can do, I can do, And so yeah, and now She graduated, and I'm so happy, and best of lucks in the dark world out there. Like, you know what I'm talking about. So, that party though. The invitation was small, but like, oh my god. So I was gonna say it's so cute, but like I don't think that's the right word. It's really the invitation was like it caught your eye. Like it was based off a book called The Great Gatsby, and yeah, and I was like, oh my god, like I had to keep the invitation. It was amaze. It was amazing, and I'm like, I have it in my room, obviously, like next to pictures, and I took like so many pictures there. No, it was they took so many pictures. It was actually like one, two, three. It was like 9 pictures though. And yeah, I have them in my room because they printed out. Like I don't print out pictures because um, I don't want to spend my money. I know, and I don't have room. And even though I have a big ass room, but I think I'm okay with that. And I'm just not gonna print out like stuff like if I'm a party and they have like that thing like the thing like who took the photos like that thing that it had a screen and it was touchable, which is like something that most don't have, and like you can write words and yeah. Now I put Queen in one picture, but like the lighting wasn't cute, and it was yeah, and you can barely like you can't see much, which is such a good thing because like I think I have breakouts in like right here and like maybe here. And yeah, and it was so much fun. Like I felt kind of bad to my stomach because there was a wedding before that, and the wedding was so small. Like not like maybe you're into that, but like the party like after the church thing, it's a party and it lasted like 3 hours. It was up to like no, I think it was like 2 hours. It was at 5 to 6. That's an hour. No, it was about like 4. No, it was 4. Yeah, it was like 4 until 6. And yeah, and I didn't eat that much because I thought, oh, it's a sweet 17. There's gonna be a party. It's a party, so like, there's gonna be food, and so I didn't eat that much. And when I came to that party, there's only candy, and I think I almost killed myself with food, which is kind of sad because I love food. Like any kind of food, vegetable, fruit, junk food, obviously. Actually, I don't eat that much junk food. Yeah. And the suggestion is like Carl's Jr. I'm joking. Oh, actually, maybe I don't know. So yeah, I rarely eat junk food, but it's mostly like on Fridays. Like every Friday, no, not every Friday. Like right now we're not like wasting too much food. We actually go to like a church that gives out food because it's free, and yeah, and I don't want to give too much information out, but yeah. And so the party was amazing. Like at first I only knew like one person, 2 people, okay, 3 people. The birthday girl, this girl I had, who I called Queen always, um, who was in art, and this girl from math who I used to sit next to, and we didn't really talk. Like I knew who she was, like how she acted, like her personality, but I didn't like know her like how a friend would. So I was just like around her and her friends, and I was just following her, and I kind of felt like, and every time they say a joke, I was like, oh, I should say a joke, and most of them didn't hit, so it's kind of awkward. So I was just eating their like papitas, I think, I don't know. Oh yeah, those chamoy papitas. I was eating those. I remember with cacahuates chinos, which I shouldn't be eating because I have braces, but like it's a party, like it's a party, it's a party. And yeah, I was eating that, and yeah, afterwards, another friend from art came, and I started sitting next to him. And in art, there's like our group, like we're in a table that we never switch with. I mean, we didn't switch tables in art, so we only had like one table, and it was only 4 of us. Me, the princess, the princess, the what is he that? The sweet 16 birthday girl, and the guy I was sitting next to, and this girl who was babysitting couldn't come, and we Skyped her, and I kind of felt bad because she saw us like in the party, like partying, while she was just sitting there like babysitting, and I felt so bad. I was like, should we really be Skyping right now? you know. But yeah, it was really fun, and I took so much food home. Like I think it lasted like a week, and that never happens. Like that never happens. Like my parents could bring like a cake or like anything, like any food, and it wouldn't last like a week. And like I brought so much food, like junk food, and I put it like in the table, like in the middle of the table or the island. Kitchen terms. That island I put in, like we have this thing, and we put cupcakes, and yeah, I put like all the junk food, and it lasted like a week. I ate most of it, but it was really fun, and I always have the pictures and the experience with me. I should pause. This video is gonna be super long. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I didn't even talk about school. Okay, so that was before school. That was in summer, like before I entered my classes, my sophomore class. So I'm gonna talk really fast because I just wasted like 17 minutes talking about Sweet 17. That should have been story time, but like it's okay. Okay, so my classes were not that memorable. Uh, like the people there like actually made it memorable, but like they weren't really like, oh my god, this is so much fun. Cause I had math, which is like, uh, uh, and I had English. No, actually I had math, Spanish, and something else don't remember. I I can't remember. Okay, so my math teacher is such a good teacher, and I don't want to say too much because like if I say something that maybe got gotten out of context, it could like expose me into, so like the principal can like expel me. So I'm gonna not talk too much about the teachers and more about like inside the classroom. So like math, there was a lot of freshmen, and this is math 2 honors. Wow, Fabian, you're smart. I actually I had a meltdown like almost at the end of the class, cause like I was like, can I actually do this? This is so hard. How can I memorize this? How am I gonna memorize all this? But I pulled through and I got like a B or an A. Yikes! Yikes! I think I got an A, and then I tutored for him. No, I I don't know. I was a teacher's aide for my math teacher, and I literally didn't do anything. I did my homework and then watched YouTube, Tana Mojo time, And I was in a class, so I was just watching Tana Mojo like alone sometimes. There's sometimes people in there. Mostly of them were like older, but it's fine. And for Spanish, the teacher, I'd rather not talk about it. Okay, maybe when I'm out of school. I mean, out of that high school. Maybe when I graduate, cause I don't want to like get expelled. So I'm not gonna say much about the teacher. And so the classroom, like it was so the class the class was funner. I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm just gonna say it was funner with my freaking students, no, my mates. I'm Australian, guys, exposing me. No, um, they made it fun. Like the people around made it fun. Obviously, like I don't know. We always made like Mexican jokes that only Mexican would like know, and that like I don't know, like, oh yes, I'm Mexican even though I'm not Mexican. I'm like legally I'm just American, my my blood it's Mexican. But that's okay. And yeah, I keep I don't even know what my second. Okay. Wait, no, I think I got it was art. Wait, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Oh shoot. Oh, I don't remember. Like, was it that memorable? Like, I don't. Oh, it was math. Oh, it was the same math. No, was it? No, wait, what am I talking about? I'm confused. I'm dying. Wait, I'm gonna pause the video before I like to know, cause I can't remember now. It was chemistry. You were like saying it was so easy. I was like, did you not? I almost I didn't cry. I was just stressed. Like it was the only class in my whole life experience that I actually worked so hard and still almost wanted to die. Because I got a B, even though I tried so hard. Like, the most time I put in homework was for chemistry. Like, in math, it took like 10 minutes. But for chemistry, I think it took like 4 hours. Like, most of that I had to, like, should I say this? Okay, I'm gonna say, like, screw it. Most of that I had to, like, Google the answers, and most of it, I asked my friends, because I literally did not know what to do in most assignments. I I don't remember that much from chemistry. Like, my friends were there, and I think that made it better. But I can't see chemistry being fun, even though it could have been fun. Like, we made ice cream, but people were salty. And if you took chemistry, you'll take that joke. You understand that joke. And so, yeah, like, the labs were like fun to do. Well, not really fun, just like, oh, this is cool, like, oh, cool, like, cool, that's cool. And like, but then we had an assignment to do with the lab, like, oh, what did you see about this? And some crazy stuff you wouldn't even remember in 10 years, or stuff you probably have to check the internet for to answer the question. And that stressed me out. Like, the assignments after the labs were so annoying and like so hard. Like, I could not, like, I did not participate that much in the labs, like, doing the assignment. Like, of course I helped with like doing the labs, like setting it up, or like adding like chemicals, or like stuff like that. I don't remember. And oh my god, I I just copied out of my partners, my peoples, my peeps, like, who I was doing the lab with, because I did not know mostly anything. I did not know what I was doing. It felt like a, I cannot, like, that felt like a college class, and I never took a college class, and it felt so stressful. And the teacher, she Um, she was meant to be a chemistry teacher, and just gonna say that in a good or bad way. You can take it anyway. Um, but actually, she was kind of helpful. I think. Oh, I don't want to expose her, but no, I'm joking. No, it was just like that. And most people who had chemistry were like, "Hey, that was kind of fun." I was like, I think just remember the labs and not the assignments, because I remember clearly the assignments. Like, I think I still remember like what the assignments were, but I don't remember the answers, because like I Google them, and Google, like, when I Google an answer, it goes here and like here. Like, I write it down and I forget it. And yeah, and I failed most of my tests, which I hope my parents don't know this, but I failed most of my tests in chemistry. I had D's and C's, maybe F's. I think one F. No, I'm not a failure. I got D's and C's. I remember. And like, my first the first test, I got an A. No, I got a B. And sometimes when I got a B, it was so hard. Like, I just needed like 2 points to get an A. And if you get an A, you get like a paper which has your name. You put like a sticker and you put it like on the wall. And like, I was like, I don't want to do that. Though I'm like, got an A. I'd rather celebrate. Like, if it's chemistry, I'd rather have a party than just put a paper on the wall. Like, that's an achievement. If I got an A, that would have been like an achievement. Like, I would have, like, where the tequila's at, I'm gonna take shots. I'm joking. I'm underage. And yeah, that was basically my experience in the first term, the first term of my sophomore year, and I would rate it a six, a six. Even though I met like a lot of people, I wanted to shout out, but like, this video is so long. I'm so sorry. So that was my second term experience, and I just want to say, people, if you don't find the answer online, go to the smartest person and ask for the answer, because like, Jesus Christ. But also, I just remember this, that in the first term, my first term, did I say second? I don't remember. My first term, this is the first term. I was talking about my first term. I think I said second term somewhere in the video, but I don't remember. But in my first term, we remodeled the kitchen, so the good part of that was a new kitchen, of course, and burritos every day, which is not healthy, but it's okay because I'm still young. I should not be saying this. I should be like, you need to go to a run. You need to go run. You need to do squats because like these cycles, thighs. I can't say words. I don't know why. But yeah, and the bad part was after my mom was pissed because there wasn't enough drawers, and we need those a lot, so we had to like buy extra things to put like in the big cabinets, so like we can store like forks or stuff like that. Ugh, I'm sorry, I'm not disgusting like this. I mean, it's summer, guys, so like into. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ew, ew. So guys, like and subscribe.